this is Sung. I'm the principal and director of Sky Academy, and in this episode what I want to be doing is continuing our work with linear functions and looking at the distance between a point and a line. Okay, so the distance between a point and a line is called the perpendicular distance. So it's given by the perpendicular distance formula. So for a line, ax plus by plus c, so a line in general form, okay, so if it's not in general form, you need to put it in general form, and a point x1, y1, the perpendicular distance will be given by that formula. Now, for the extra really studious students, I will be doing another video which shows you how I came up with this formula, alright? But for this particular episode here, I just want you to know that that is the formula, and we're going to be doing a question where we use that formula so you can get a feel for how it's used. But let me just explain this. If you've got a straight line here and it's ax plus by plus c equals to 0, so if you've got a straight line here and you've got another point somewhere, any points anywhere around it, the shortest distance between that point and that line will be the perpendicular distance. In other words, the distance that makes a perpendicular, a 90 degrees angle with that straight line. Okay, so whether it's from this point here, which shoots across like that, see how this line here will be shorter than any other distance to that line. Yes? And the reason why is because the perpendicular distance is the shortest distance. And to work out that distance d, we basically use this formula. I'll show you how it's used for this particular question. The question says this: find the perpendicular distance between the point 4, 3 and the line 8x minus 6y plus 1 equals to 0. So here we go. You write the distance formula here, and that's 1, y1, all over the square root of a squared plus b squared. Now, what do I mean by these two lines? These two lines, you will recall, mean absolute value. So in other words, distance cannot be negative, right? Because distance cannot be negative, we put these lines there to say if it is negative, what we mean is the positive case, or what positive version of that negative line. We mean the opposite of that. Okay? So, let's have a look. In this situation, that's going to be your A, that's going to be your B, that's going to be your C. A is equal to 8, B is equal to minus 6, C is equal to 1. This is going to be your X1, this is going to be your Y1. Got it? So let's substitute in. D is going to be equal to 8 times 4 plus minus 6 times 3 plus 1, like that, all over the square root of a squared, which is 8 squared, plus b squared, which is minus 6 squared. Yep. Now, it's probably easy just to put in your calculator, but I'm just going to work it out. It is the absolute value of 32 minus 18 plus 1 all over the square root of 48. No, sorry. What am I doing? 64 plus 36, which is the absolute value of 32. 33 minus 18 is 15. So it's the absolute value of 15, all on the square root of 100, which we know, well, I'll work down the page, 15 on 10, which is equal to 3 on 2 units. So, using the formula is just a matter of working out which numbers go where in the formula. A, B and C are the coefficients of the terms in general form, and then x1 and x1 and y1 are the coordinates of your point that you're finding the distance away from the straight line from. Okay, so you just substitute those numbers in, you get an answer of 2/3, which basically means that this distance here between this point and that line would be 3/2, not 2/3, 3/2, so 1.5. Okay, so it's 1.5 units. Okay, so thank you very much for watching.